24 hours. We went up there. If you are not registered to vote, what are you waiting for? There are volunteers with clipboards walking around, and they are taking voter registration. Please register to vote. Please register to vote for Donald Trump. Go to your local headquarters. Volunteer to call. Volunteer to knock on doors. Put signs together. Do anything you can to get this man elected to save our country. And Donald Trump will be with you shortly.
And you know who I'm talking about back there? You should be ashamed of yourself. It's a choice between the pessimism of Hillary Clinton and the optimism of a movement powered by millions of people all over the country. She's been there for 30 years and hasn't done anything but fail. Take a look at what she's done. She walks across and she stands in front of me. And then the next day I wake up by saying, oh, we got all good reviews. By the way, of all of the online polls, we won 10 out of 10 by big margins. So I'm standing at my podium, by my chair. She walks across the room. She's standing in front of me, right next to me. And the next day I said, what did the paper say? They said, He invaded her space. I invaded the last space that I want to invade. We're still trying to let these poor people come in. Come on, Fire Marshal, do your job.
Let him in!
She shouldn't be allowed, I'm telling you. She should not be allowed to run for president. Based on her crimes, she should not be allowed to run for president.
Lock her up!
Lock her up! Is about rebuilding our country, reuniting our citizens, and revitalizing the spirit of our nation. I'm asking you to believe in America once again. I'm asking you to believe in the American dream once again. The deadline for voter registration has just been extended. Make sure to register. Who here has not registered? You have permission.
Ain't no hands. Ain't no hands
I've stayed here for hours and he's not registered. You have permission to leave here right now. Not a lot of people. Anybody not registered? Wow, that's very
Only
excellent.
7.
I think we're going to have a little Brexit coming up in November 8th. Because everybody's dying with the crowd. You don't have to fill in the seats. You see the crowds you had yesterday? And you saw the crowds that we're getting all over. Every place. Not just in Florida, no matter where we go. Ohio, Pennsylvania. And it's a movement like they've never seen before. So we've had an interesting time, but the press isn't reporting it.
Shock him at the
You know what
polls!
they're talking about, right? WikiLeaks, right? You're hearing this?
Yeah!
It's big stuff, but the press does not report it. Because honestly, without the press, without the media, Hillary Clinton is nothing. She's nothing. Okay? She's nothing. And she talks about my relationship with the Russians. What do I know about the Russians?
Preach!
What do I know about the Russians? Then they said, he borrows money from, I don't borrow money from the Russians. I promise you I don't have any deals with Russia. I had Miss Universe there a couple of years ago. Other than that, no. I had nothing to do. But then on WikiLeaks it came in that she's saying all these wonderful things about Putin. Okay? Maybe we should reverse it. We'll reverse it. Except for one thing. I think if we got along with the Russians, that would be good. And frankly, if we got along with the Russians and together we knocked the hell out of ISIS, that would be great. But we don't run government smart. We have people that are not smart running government. How about the 800 people that were going to be deported? You saw that 3-4 weeks ago. They were going to be deported. They were not such good people. They were going to be deported. You know, in this country, when they want to deport you, you got to be bad. And by the way, ICE just gave us their endorsement first time ever.
Yeah!
All the agents just gave 16,500 agents just gave us this support. So there are 800 people going to be deported. They had a problem. Instead of deporting them, they became United States citizens. 800 people.
Accident.
I got some bad this thing.
Accident.
It turned out to be 1,800 people. They became United States citizens. So then I said, all right, we made a mistake. You know what kind of a mistake it was, right? Bing, bing, bing.
Yep.
Okay.
Here's your voter ID
Don't
card.
give yourself. Good chance for that. Well, does everybody see? The front row people know exactly, right? But I said, all right, they made a mistake. That's okay. Just undo it. Support them. They said that would not be constitutional, sir. Otherwise, you're violating our Constitution. How stupid are our leaders? How stupid are we to be led by these incompetent people? And all Obama does is campaign.
Yep.
All he does is campaign.
Play golf!
I have a feeling he doesn't want to see me get in. Do you agree with me?
Yeah!
He said Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump will never win the Republican primary. He will never win. Well, sorry, folks. Sorry, President.
Nice.
The Hillary Clinton documents released by WikiLeaks make more clear than ever just how much is at stake on November 8th. She would be the most dishonest and the most corrupt person ever elected to high office. The WikiLeaks emails show the Department of Justice sent information to Clinton. Now think of this. She's under investigation. The Department of Justice, you know what? Listen. Oh, are they? Oh, really? Oh, a doctor. Is there a doctor in the house? Thought it was a protest. We don't have any protests. Is there a doctor in the house? We got to take care of people. Always take care of people.
Way to go, Trump!
He was in Arizona, a place that I love, and a place we're going to win big, by the way, you are.
Yeah!
You're going to stay like having borders, still getting inundated with drugs. But he was in Arizona. Now, do you know how hot it was that day? It was so hot. So he was there to play golf, he said, right? But he happened to see the play. Oh, that's the Attorney General. Gee, that's what a coincidence. Let me go into the doctor of the plane. See that plane and other planes that I've had over the years? I've never had anyone like, oh, gee, I see somebody in the room. Let them in for a little while. Let's chat. I've never had anybody in years and years. So she let him in. Oh, come on in. Hi, how you doing? How's everything? They talked about grandchildren. And they talked about what else? They talked about golf. Now, 39 minutes is a long time. Let's figure you talk about the grandchildren for 3.
Talk about email.
You're probably get something shows the swing or something, right? You don't have any room in the plane, that's the problem. Not in that plane. That plane you're good. But tell me, then he left and nobody saw him on the golf course. By the way, isn't it shocking? He didn't get to play, I guess. Folks, what's happening to our country is a disgrace. It's never happened before. And in fact, she lied in front of Congress to such an extent, and I'll tell you what, I'm very disappointed in Congress, both Republican and Democrat, that they don't find a way to do something. Because they give the information to the Department of Justice, they give the information that she lied to the FBI, and she could do whatever she wants to do, and they're not going to prosecute her. Because it's a total fix, and it's a disgrace. This corruption is just one more reason why I will ask my Attorney General to appoint a special... We are going to investigate this phony investigation. Hillary Clinton leaks. Don't give her. I have people very sophisticated in the world of emails and all of this. They never even heard of leaks. The reason they did it's an unbelievably expensive process. Hillary Clinton leaks and leaks 33,000 emails after a congressional subpoena. So she gets the subpoena. She gets the subpoena. And after, not before, that would be bad, but after getting the subpoena to give over your emails and lots of other things, she deleted the emails. She had
obstruction!
which is the one that said, oh, they'll determine what they're giving. Those representatives within that law firm that did that have to go to jail. She then had 13 telephones. And many of them were hammered dead.
With
now,
hammers.
how many people have gotten rid of a cell phone and hammered the house? Did anybody? What's your business? These are, you know, you do this privately. It's a criminal. And look at what happened. Look at what other people we're doing a tiny fraction. Their lives have been destroyed. She's running for president and she's being protected. And these people, the most dishonest people other than Hillary, these people are protecting her because without the press, she is nothing. She is nothing.
Just a criminal.
And this has been a whole life. From buying cattle and making one of the great returns ever because it was done dishonestly, to whitewater, everything has been the life. But more importantly, take a look at her deals. Libya, Syria, ISIS. Look at what happened. She wanted to get rid of ISIS. When she was in, ISIS didn't exist in a sense. She created the vacuum for ISIS. The emails also show how the Clintons ripped off the wonderful people of Haiti.
Yep.
Their friends and special interests. Look at that, the one that's coming back.
Bring her up on stage.
Yeah, bring it up on stage.
Cold, and now she's coming.
That's it.
These new and very much softer NFL rules.
Nice thing.
Our people are tough. Pick up what Keely's reporting.
Yeah.
What they said about the Justice Department, what they said about Catholics, what they said about evangelicals. They must be dying watching this. But you know what? They know it's okay because they know it's not going to be properly reported. But she knows the terrorists are trying to infiltrate through the refugee program. She said that. She knows that's going to happen. And yet, the refugees she wants to deport. The terrorists have already infiltrated our country. There are now 1,000 open ISIS investigations in all 50 states. Attack after attack, including the recent terrorist strikes in New Jersey and New York, Minnesota, that were made possible by our extremely open and extremely weak immigration system. The Orlando terrorist was the son of a Taliban supporter who sat right behind Hillary during the speech.
Yeah, he did. On stage.
From Afghanistan. The examples go on and on. The shooter in San Bernardino, the killer who slaughtered 4 Marines in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the recent mall shooter in Washington State, were all admitted by authorities into the United States. They should never have been allowed to come in to our country.
Correct.
So let me state this clearly. I am going to keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our country. At the same time, we're going to completely rebuild our very dilapidated, look, our military. It's in such, these are the greatest people on earth. Our military is depleted. We're going to rebuild our military. That includes building a state-of-the-art missile defense system. We are going to be protected. We are going to be strong. We are going to be strong. We are going to take care of our great veterans.
Thank you.
When it comes to keeping America safe, I believe in 3 very important words: peace through strength. It's the people's voice being heard, and on November 8th, the whole world is going to hear your voice, and the whole world is going to see what's going to happen in the United States of America. They're going to hear you saying that it's time America First once more. We're going to start making things again in our country. As part of our plan to bring back our jobs, we're going to lower your business tax from 35% to 15%. New companies are going to form. People are going to get jobs. You saw the last jobs report, it was a disaster. I said, that can't be the last one before the election. They said, no, there's another one. Then they came back, they said, no, sir, we made a mistake. That's the last job. Take a look at the jobs report that came out last week. It is a disaster. Take a look at GDP. We're at 1%. If China was at 1%, it would be a national disaster. They go to 7 and 8 and 9% and they consider it horrible. We go to 1% and we just keep going along, folks. That means we're literally growing in the wrong direction. We're also going to fix our inner cities, so important to me. And we're going to help our African-American great people. 45% of African-American youth live in poverty. African Americans have a really horrible low rate of home ownership, far lower than the rest of the population. Not good, 41%. 58% of African American youth don't have jobs. More than 3,000 people have been shot in Chicago since the beginning of the year. You don't hear these from these people back there. They don't want you to hear because they want Crooked Hillary to get in. We have the highest murder rate in this country in 45 years. More people are being murdered now than being murdered in 45 years. So, you look at our inner cities, the education's no good, the schools are horrible, the education's a disaster. People are being shot walking to the grocery store, their kids are being killed. It's a disaster. There's no jobs and there's no hope. And then for years, the Democrats have run the inner cities without a big 75 years. 75 years. So here's what I say. We are going to fix the inner cities. I look at African Americans and I say, what the hell do you have to lose? We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. That's good. But listen, why do we have to lose? What do you have to lose? Is it going to get worse? Look at the crime rate. Look at the education. Look at the jobs. The jobs are non-existent. Same thing for Hispanic Americans. You take a look at what they're going through, and it's so unfair. And I see all these women for Trump signs. I love this. I don't like it. I don't get these polls. Every place I go, I see hundreds of women for Trump, and then I see a poll. He's not doing well with women. I don't know. You know, my daughter Ivanka, she wants child care and senior care, all of it. But you know, women want safety for our country. They want a strong military. They don't want crime in our cities. They want to be protected by law and order. They want law and order. The women in this country want what I'm saying. And we are really, I think we're saying it very strong. So to the African Americans, I say, I will fix it. To the Hispanic Americans, I say, I will fix it. I will fight for you harder than anybody has ever fought for you. That's all of you. That's all of you. That's everybody. To make America strong again. We are going to make America safer. We are going to make America rich again, and we are going to make America